Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading. This is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for those who need it. All right. Fun fact, this is the second tarot deck that I ever got, and the first non-Rider-Waite theme deck. I haven't really used it too much since I got it. I was obsessed with it at first, and then more decks came out, and, you know, as they do, more decks came out and more, so I was like, all right. But, I don't know. I always come back to this one, and there's just something about it. All right. Let's see. What does a collective need to know at this time? Knight of Pentacles. Looks like something's been taking quite some time here. You've been on a bit of a slow-moving journey of sorts. And then we have the Page of Cups. Is there an apology maybe that's been taking for fucking ever to come in? It could even be something that, like, you either forgot about or just straight up gave up on because, you know, you felt like it was just taking so long. All right, so here we have the Four of Wands, the Emperor, and this card's a little dark, the High Priestess. Interesting. So, you know, I'm getting the vibe of, you know, you're gonna be able to intuitively feel like this individual here, this Emperor, and like the stability that you guys are gonna have together here. Now we have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, nah, this individual, like, they're gonna make a sort of like impulsive, sudden decision to come towards you here with some sort of either love offer or confession of feelings. Ooh, I see the Chariot on top of that. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. So it's like, this individual could honestly be coming in with like some sort of like material gift. But either way, with the Chariot, they're coming in, and they're coming in quick. Coming in prepared. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. I'm feeling that this individual is coming here to like bring balance to the situation. Five of Swords. I'm getting this, like the Five of Swords is why it's taken them so long here to come forward. You know, whatever happened could have had them feeling like very defeated, and that's something that they've essentially, I don't know if gotten over would be the right term, maybe gotten past. and they've been working on themselves, which is why they have this confidence now to come forward. All right, we have the Page of Swords and the Death card. Yeah, I mean, this individual, like, they've essentially been watching you change, watching you go through, like, this transformation, this glow up, like. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they are so passionate here. Like, I can't even, like, that's a part of why, like, they're gonna be coming in just so quick. It's gonna be like one of those impulsive, like, super passionate in the moment decisions where they're just gonna go for it. Because here, they see you as this Queen of Cups. You're like very, very nurturing, and very open, very emotionally stable, even like emotionally intelligent. Ooh, dang, they coming out. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. Yeah, like, I feel like the both of you here have been on this slow moving, like, inward journey, but like that's also why you guys can connect at that particular point in time, because you're going to be on the same, energetic frequency, or in the same energetic frequency, whatever words. Because here we also have the Nine of Cups. So, like, I'm getting that you guys are, like, gonna know yourself so well, like, literally inside out. So, you guys are also going to understand, like, what you truly want. You're gonna be able to make decisions based on, you know, lived life experiences that have shown you what you do and do not want. All right, now we have Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because, I feel like you're at the point where, like, you understand that, like, you need patience in order to build something that's going to be long lasting. Things don't just happen overnight, even though that's what most people would have you believe. Like, overnight successes are only overnight successes because, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know how long they've been pursuing this when they just pop up out of nowhere. But here we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be a new beginning here. A new adventure is on the horizon. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very carefree chapter for you. Maybe even like a carefree connection here with this individual. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely giving like carefree future vibes. Like, you guys are going to build a life together. You're going to be planning I feel like it's gonna be like planning a future together right from the start. Bitch, what? Two of Cups and the Empress. Motherfucker. Alright. Just tell me it's a divine connection. Shit. Deep soul connection right there with that Two of Cups. The Queen of Wands. Hello. Alright, I mean, I'm getting the vibe that, like, you're provoking this individual in every way, but, like, in a good way. Because the Queen of Wands is very alluring. She's very, like, not only physically attractive, but she's energetically, like, magnetic. Like, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you know, pursuing things that light you up, pursuing things that, you know, you're passionate about. And that's why you're glowing like that, or at least one part of it. You know, you never shine brighter than you do doing something that you love. It's funny because a lot of people don't realize that, like, they just have to be themselves and they'll attract the right person. All right, then we have the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm getting that you've been seeing past illusions and, like, people's bullshit, and that's really changed, like, your luck in a sense. That's really changed, like, the people and things that you attract, like, situations. Yeah, because with the Eight of Swords, like, you've essentially been standing in your own way, but that's not happening anymore. Dang, I feel like I've used, like, at least half this deck. That's wild. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, maybe I'm gonna have to cut it off in a few, because that's a lot. And this is starting to get a little long, so... Alright. Some last messages for the collective here. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you know, I was getting a vibe of, like, having to be strategic. You know, you got shit to protect. And as I say that, Three of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, you know, I feel like letting go of this heartbreak here in the past is going to bring in, you know, this Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups could be looked at as a marriage card, but it can also be looked at as, like, a family, a card that represents, like, family. Alright, is that it? Anything else for the collective? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be really enforcing boundaries and, like, letting people know. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you know, you're not afraid to leave. You're not afraid to start over. And that might just be something you'll have to do at some point. Alright, I think I'm going to leave this here. These are the messages that I have for you at this time, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.